back. If this is your first time with us, welcome. We're excited you're all here today for another episode of Cooking Connected. My name is Jordan. Joining me today is my coworker, Sajwa.
Hi, everybody.
And one of our Cooking Matters volunteers, Chef Jeff.
Hello.
Normally, a Cooking Matters class is an in-person nutrition-based cooking class that meets once a week for 2 hours for 6 weeks. Classes feature a nutrition educator and a chef that work together to teach our participants about nutrition and how to make a healthy, delicious, affordable meal. Today, we're going to follow that same format, except virtually. We're going to be making some veggie wraps today. This recipe is actually a Cooking Matters recipe. Jeff will be our chef and Sajwa will be our nutrition educator. Just like every week, we do have another survey for you all to take. That should be in the description box of our videos, and we'll also send it out in the live chat as well. So we love hearing from our viewers. So if you have some time after this video, please take our survey. We really appreciate it. It really helps us continue this work in the community and make our videos better each time. So for this survey, you will need a program code, which I have right here. Hopefully you guys can see that. The program code for today is E101162. Again, the program code and the link should be in the description box of our video. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Chef Jeff and Sajwa. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, Jordan. All right, everybody. So as you already know, we're going to be doing the veggie wrap recipe today. And this is a really great, quick and easy recipe. Certainly an excellent way to make sure you're getting that rainbow into your diet. And we are going to talk a little bit more about that later. But you're going to be getting that rainbow in. And then also there's lots of different ways where you can get creative with this recipe and put your own spin on it. So why don't we go ahead and get started? All right.
All right, welcome everybody to this class for the veggie wraps. Now this recipe is serving 4 people, and you can cut them up in half or cut them into pinwheels if you like to. The prep time is about 15 minutes, and we're not cooking anything. Everything's already, we're not going to cook anything. We have some vegetables and some cheeses and some deli meats. So for the ingredients, it's calling for 4 radishes, small carrot, salad greens, 1 cup of salad greens, some fresh herbs of your choice. You can use parsley, dill, cilantro, a combination of any of those, tarragon, chervil, whatever is your favorite. A lemon, 2 ounces of low-fat Swiss cheese or cheddar cheese or something else as you choose. 1 large ripe avocado, 1/4 of a cup of non-fat plain yogurt, and 3 whole wheat flour tortillas. And that for optional ingredients, I've got right here some smoked turkey meat. And I'm going to use this Colby Jack cheddar cheese mix. Now you need a box cutter. If you have a block of cheddar cheese, you'll need a box cutter to grate it, a cutting board, a fork to mash your avocado, medium-sized bowl, measuring cups, a sharp knife, a small bowl, and a vegetable peeler. Now you don't have to peel your vegetables if you don't want to. I mean, they're not going to be seen inside of this vegetable wrap. Now the first step is to make sure that you wash all of your vegetables. Actually, the first step should be make sure you wash your hands 20 seconds, count it out, alphabet 2 times, sing it to yourself or sing it really out loud. And you want to lather up, keep going like this in between your fingers, get your fingernails, lather up your wrists. Make sure you do this. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You know the rest of the song. Go ahead and do that. And then rinse off your hands, and then dry your hands.
Yeah. And like you mentioned, don't forget those fingernails, you guys.
So then it's really safe for you to work in the food service environment, your kitchen, because you do not want to get sick, and you do not want to, if you have family members or friends, you don't want to get them sick as well.
Right.
So in step 1, and these are kid-friendly recipes as well, and for this whole recipe, it's actually kid-friendly. And it says scrub and rinse radishes and avocados, rinse your salad greens. If you have salad greens that are already packaged up, they're already cleaned and dried. So you don't really have to do that. But go ahead and pat dry your radishes and carrots. because that extra moisture that's on those vegetables might seep through to the tortilla, and we don't want to have a soggy tortilla.
No.
Use a vegetable peeler to peel the radishes. I didn't peel the radishes. I don't think you really have to. Maybe if you're using a daikon radish, a long tubular radish, you can use a vegetable peeler for that. But I went ahead and peeled the carrots into thin, long strips. As you can see here, my radishes, and this is a peeler, kind of a knife from an Asian grocery store. They're really cool, make nice presentations.
Oh, nice.
Would you grab that carrot for me over there? So go ahead and wash your herbs, rinse them off, pat them dry, pluck the leaves off the stems if you need to. But remember, cilantro stems taste really good as opposed to some other herb stems.
Yeah.
Parsley stems you don't want to. They're kind of more bitter and they have a really firm bite. So this is what the carrot actually looks like after I've peeled it. Kind of looks like a cactus, you know?
Yeah.
So this would make a great presentation. Like I bought the tool for like $1 at an Asian grocery store down the street from us.
Yeah.
So it makes a really cool presentation. Like I said, and then you can do it for a presentation. It looks like garnish. I don't know if you can see that right there. Right there. So it's standing up like a cactus.
Now, if we don't have one of those fancy knives or we haven't gotten our hands on one yet, are there other ways that we could get kind of a similar effect with that carrot?
It would take very sharp knives, paring knives to do something like that. But there's all sorts of tools out there in, Cubs, Walmart, even going to Restaurant Depot, you can find more particular ones. But Asian culture, they are really spectacular with fruit carvings and vegetable carvings and their slicing techniques, their cutting techniques. So they've got some really good steel out there and devices, utensils to make these fancy presentations. And I would suggest going to visit the Asian grocery stores. They're really wonderful. You'll learn a lot. Okay, so the next step, rinse the lemon, zest the lemon using the small zester part of it. So I've already done that too. So I've zested the lemon and I've got a lemon wedge for a little bit later on. Make sure you take out the seeds. If you have a block of cheese, go ahead and grate that right now. So, and then in step 6, I've cut up some avocado. Oops, let me get that over there for you. That thing. Oops, there we go. That. It's going the opposite way for me, sorry.
No worries, I do that all the time.
So avocado, I've already cut it up, sliced up, and it's been mashed by my lovely wife, assistant, producer. We've removed the pits and scooped it out of the shell. And so we fork mashed it already. And so I've combined it with about 1/8 of a cup of yogurt, some chopped up cilantro, and then I'll eventually go ahead and squeeze the lemon juice in there. And then we will warm up a tortilla. Now remember, we're using a whole wheat tortilla. And whole wheat is a harder flour, whereas white flour is softer because it's been more refined. Whole wheat, especially after it's been microwaved, is going to be tough pretty quickly. So you don't want to overcook it in the microwave by any means. You just want to warm it up so you stretch out those proteins so it's easier to roll up. And so then we will assemble the tortilla. So my wife's going to get that for me. While I'm waiting for that, I'm just going to go ahead and finish this spread up. So like I said, we've got this mashed up avocado. And I've mixed it with some cilantro.
That's wonderful. And this is a great spot where your kids, like Jeff said, this whole recipe is kid friendly. But this is a great opportunity for your kids to get involved, especially if it's maybe their first time coming across avocado. When they're engaged in the actual prep process, they're a little bit more interested in trying it out. And mashing that avocado with the fork can be a really fun activity, as well as measuring out things such as the yogurt that he's using. They can also help maybe use picking off some cilantro pieces. All of that is a great way to get the kids involved in there. And I think you added your lemon zest while I was talking, right?
Yes, I did. I added some lemon zest to this.
And a little squeeze of lemon here. Yeah,
Yeah,
squeezing
yes.
the lemon, that's a great opportunity for kids too. And don't be quick to throw away that lemon rind when you're done squeezing the juice out. I like to add it to like a bottle of water. Even though I've already squeezed it, there's still a little bit of flavor in there. And that's one way that I flavor my water moving forward whenever I'm using a fresh lemon.
All right, so that is nicely mixed together. So now it's time to assemble. Don't think I need that knife right now. So we're going to spread some of this avocado, yogurt, cilantro, lemon mixture together. Spread it on here on the bottom first. And what we're going to do.
Oh.
Go ahead. Sorry.
We're talking over each other. I was just gonna say these would also be fun for kids to assemble too. So it kind of takes the weight off of the parents and puts it back on the kids in the kitchen.
So I've lined up, so I want to leave some space on the sides. About 1 inch is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to then add some of this spring mix right here.
Oh, great. Yeah. I love those dark leafy greens in there. Got some reds. Yes.
Yeah, there's some frisee, some spinach, some radicchio.
Yeah, you guys, as Jeff is assembling, please keep an eye out for the different kinds of colors that he's adding into his veggie wraps, as well as look at different textures and things. Those are all awesome conversation topics with kids. You know, when you're bringing vegetables to the table to make them a little bit more excited about eating them. Those carrots are really nice and bright.
Yeah, I soaked the carrots and the radishes in icy cold water for a while so that they would stay crisp.
Oh, great tip.
And you can use, you could add jalapeno to this, and you could substitute daikon radish instead of this particular type of radish, and adding mint. I'm not familiar, if you're familiar with a banh mi sandwich, a traditional Vietnamese sandwich, those are really nice and flavorful with all of those ingredients in there. I'm gonna go ahead and add this turkey, and put on some cheese like that.
Perfect.
I think I'm gonna squeeze on a little bit of lemon juice. Now you got to be really forceful with this. Bring everything together. What's going to happen? You got to be careful with the ends. It might tear up on you. This might do it. You can't overdo it at all. You just got to curl it over. Use your fingers to curl it right over. Keep tucking it in just like this, and just use your hands and be very firm and gentle at the same time. I know it's kind of difficult, but like I said, whole wheat wraps are very kind of difficult. So make sure everything comes together nicely like that. So there's a wrap right there.
Oh, wow. Yum.
Okay.
Look at that.
So here's the wrap. And, oops, let me get this out of the way. Then my wrap. And these are some corn tortillas that I sprayed with pan spray. You get that angle over there. There we go.
Here she goes. So are those the homemade tortilla chips from the Cooking Matters cookbook?
Yes, they are. Yeah. What you do is you get some corn tortillas, turn your oven on to 350 degrees, and spray both sides. Place them on a nonstick baking sheet, and then you can bake them in the oven for about 12 minutes total, I think. So it looks like this. And turn them over halfway, turn these tortilla chips over halfway. And then what I did with these, to add some pizzazz, I mixed together some chili powder, onion powder, garlic powder, and for something different, some white cheddar cheese popcorn seasoning. So I thought it had some, nice flavor.
Oh yes, I love that. It's like you've made your own chips on the side. Everything's homemade there. That's awesome. And also props to you for the presentation. Guys, when we make our food look good and we present it in a really appetizing manner, it really makes it the experience all the more better. So keep that in mind. Jeff has definitely shown us a great example of what that presentation can do for us. So yes, before we let you guys go, we have a little bit of nutrition for you all. Before we get started though with our nutrition, I kind of want to do a My Plate recap. So let's look at the veggie wrap we have today, and let's talk about the components of My Plate that are there. We've got our protein coming in from the deli meat that we added in. We've got dairy with our cheese today, and we've got plenty of vegetables coming in. I mean, we've got those colorful carrots, the radish, the spring mix, that avocado mix. I also forgot to mention that we also have some dairy coming in from the yogurt that was included in the avocado mix. Then finally, we have our whole grains. We're getting that with our tortilla today, so we're getting that grain category too. So really the only thing that we're missing might be the fruit. And, if you wanted to, you could add a little bit of tomato, if you count that as a fruit. I know that's still a little bit up for debate in some people's eyes. Otherwise, definitely some apple slices or some sort of banana or something on the side can certainly help complete that My Plate. So today, I hope you guys noticed that we did definitely get a lot of that rainbow in there. Just from like veggie wrap view right here, I see some yellows coming in from the cheese. We've got reds from the radish, orange from the carrots, greens, all types of shades of green. And that's really important to do, is eat that rainbow. And today I kind of wanted to talk to you guys about the different colors and what each color of the rainbow can do for you. We're going to get a little bit deeper into that rainbow today. So red is really important because it improves your memory. It aids in having a healthy heart. So I think of red and a red heart. And then also it lowers the risk of some cancers. So maybe next time you're at the grocery store and you're with the kids, it would be great when you're in that produce section to take a look around and notice all the red produce that's around, the tomatoes, the apples, strawberries, watermelon. There's so many red things out there that you could be incorporating. Bell peppers, I see the pepper that Jeff included. So all of that would be great with the red category. The next category I'm going to talk about is going to be orange and yellow. So we got some orange in today with the carrots. Definitely the first thing we think of with orange and yellow, but also don't forget you have squash that could be counted, as well as the actual fruit, orange. And then also, sweet potatoes. I like to include those in this group. I love sweet potatoes in any way I can add them into my diet. Orange and yellow is really great to sharpen your vision. Again, that healthy heart is coming into play. It gives you the strength to fight off colds and illnesses, and it can also lower the risk of some cancers. Next, we've got white, and we see white a lot of times with like garlic or bananas, cauliflower, and onions. And white is really great for a healthy heart as well. Next, we have green, one of the more popular colors for vegetables. It feels like all vegetables have some sort of green. So we've got broccoli, we've got bell peppers, again, the leafy greens that Jeff included today, the cilantro today, the avocado, all of that would count. And with the color green, we are going to be working on our vision again. We're promoting strong bones and teeth, and also lowering the risk for some cancers. And then finally, the blue and purple category. So I'm thinking of eggplants, I'm thinking of grapes, perhaps those radishes that we use today would count. And those are really great for improving a memory and promoting good memory, healthy aging, and then again, lowering the risk for some cancers. So eating the rainbow is a bit more than just having a variety of fruits and vegetables. Those colors really are significant, and they really do have significant health benefits. And you definitely want to include them into your plate, not just because they look pretty, but also because it'll make your body feel great.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Jeff, for that awesome demonstration. And thank you, Sajwa, for that nutrition education. We do have a couple of comments here, ways that we can actually make this vegetarian or vegan. So if you wanted to make these wraps vegan, you can remove the cheese and the meat. And you can actually add some beans to this for some protein. I have a comment that says you can mash the beans and kind of make it into a spread along with guacamole.
Hummus too.
Oh, hummus, that would be an amazing addition as well. So lots of different ways, very customizable recipe, very quick too and kid friendly. So this is an awesome recipe. Thank you both so much for showing us today. So with that, we'll go, before we let you go, of course, we want to mention our survey. If you are able to take our survey after this video, please go ahead and take that. It is in the description box of our videos. We do have it in the live chat as well. Again, you will need a program code. So this week's program code is, there we go, E101162. So again, if you could take that survey, we would greatly appreciate it. We will be back again next week, next Thursday at 2 p.m. So we hope you all can join us then for another episode of Cooking Connected. With that, we'll go ahead and let you go for the afternoon. Have a great week. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, everybody.